for the Grand Prix, Destiny and Devon Kane from Florida.
Very prompt transition to the trot. The horse was distracted. We could see how he was looking up in the crowd past the judges at sea and was a little out behind himself in the halt, but she very tactfully made a good departure into the trot from the halt. Little lack of rhythm there in the first third of the extended trot. He's a little bit hollow and needs to be more over his back, what she's doing in the short side there, suppling him more in order to gain more throughness and acceptance of the bit. Good self-carriage, could be a little more supple and more relaxed. But again, she's doing a very good job riding and suppling him because he's tense with the atmosphere in the arena, the different lighting, the crowd, and whatever other distractions he's noticing. Square halt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first ride was a little bit smaller, first step, but again, that was very cleverly and tactfully ridden. That is a difficult movement. Good engagement behind. And well collected into the passage. This passage shows a lot of suspension, a good rhythm, good activity, coming into a very nice piaffe and a lovely transition into the piaffe. Good transition coming out, but the transition coming in was especially good. Again, a very cadenced passage. A lovely, soft transition at P to the extended walk. Right away, she's asking him to stretch again down and forward to the bridle, come over his back. He seems more distracted down at the end of the arena that he's approaching now, and she was very clever in the way she is working in this test to supple him just very quietly during the test and give him more confidence. The walk is a little tense here, but she's managing to keep him from passaging too soon. A lot of horses anticipate the passage, and there was not a clear transition because there was tension. So he started to piaffe a little bit, but she's very quiet and tactful in her aids. She managed to bring him into quite an elevated passage. We have our second piaffe now. And from here, it's looking active and with good lift and elasticity. Again, the passage could be a little rounder and more through. Good transition to the canter, and again, she gently suppling him after she takes the canter in preparation for the canter tour. A lot of difficult movements in the Grand Prix canter tour. This is the Olympic level, the Grand Prix. We start with the twos. Beautifully ridden, very ground covering. Her seat is very quiet, her hands are very quiet. We go from the twos and now to the extended canter. And we look here for lengthening of frame and stride, and she's managing to do that. And actually that extended canter had quite a bit of ground cover, and he was becoming more relaxed in the extension. Now we have the zigzag. Looking for the symmetry right and left. She's very clever about changing the bend and getting the shoulders in the right place before she makes the change to the other side. This horse has a lot of expression. And that was a lovely flying change at G. Again, she's suppling him here, very tactfully in the test before the 1 piece. very successful in riding the 1-tempies. We'd like to see more relaxation, but she's very effective. Very effective. And the 1-tempies are a double coefficient. Preparation for the pirouette. And here could have a little more jump and more suppleness and elasticity in the pirouette. Well ridden in the flying change at X, very fluent. Good bend in this pirouette. And a little loss of balance in the second to last stride coming out. There's a little loss of rhythm there. Transition to the trot was a little after M, but again, very tactfully ridden. Last extension, looking for again the overstride, lengthening the frame and stride. And now the finale of the test, Passage, Piaffe, Passage. And where he was backing off of the short side at C, very nice Passage. Good cadence, could be more relaxed and elastic in his back. A very expressive Piaffe. She's done a very good job riding the transitions from the Passage, Piaffe to the Passage. And again here, maintaining the collection into the Passage. She did a very good job riding this test.
At the final salute, Devon Kane from Florida with Destiny, concluding the Grand Prix Championship ride for the Open Division.